Welcome back. Iconic American brand Harley-Davidson reporting third quarter earnings momentarily. We're waiting on the numbers. Company expected to report an earnings per share of 39 cents and revenue of just over $953 million. Joining us now, automotive expert Lauren Fix. And Lauren, it's good to see you again. Thanks for being here. Last quarter, this company beat expectations. What are you expecting out of Harley today? And want to get into the electric part of the story as well. But what's your expectation?
Well, I expect that we'll have a slight bump in sales. You know, the labor market's strong. People that want to go out and have that one-of-a-type, you can't get an experience with anything else other than a Harley. That V-twin engine, the sound is amazing.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because this was a company that the president brought up during the election and certainly when he first got into office about the issues on trade, John.
Right.
Because, you know, here's a company that if they sell into China, they sell into India, they're facing tariffs.
Right. You know, the other big trade issue for the auto sector is what's going on in these NAFTA negotiations right now, because there's a lot of talk. Today is the final day of this round of conversations. If the U.S. pulls out, it could be really disruptive for the auto industry. I want to ask Lauren, how do you see this playing out? If the U.S. pulls out of NAFTA, what does it mean for the auto sector? What does it mean for jobs and production in the United States?
Well, I don't think they're going to pull out of NAFTA. I think they're going to probably end up working a deal with Canada. Remember, Ford trucks are built up there. I mean, a lot of vehicles are built in Canada that are brought down, and we have a very nice relationship with the Canadian government and so forth. I don't see that breaking down there. Maybe Mexico. That could be interesting because you know he wants them to pay for that wall. So maybe he's going to put some pressure on them to say, you want us to build cars there? There's going to be a tariff unless you want to play ball.
Does that hurt the auto supply sector, the auto parts sector, if we can't sell down to Mexico for parts that go into cars that get shipped back here?
Right. There's going to be parts going back and forth. I know that a lot of U.S. Companies, including some in my neighborhood of Buffalo, New York, have been impacted by Mexico building product at a cheaper rate, and it definitely affects the U.S. economy. So I'm sure that the president's looking into all those different factors. We want stuff to be built in the U.S. or maybe Canada.
We're just getting the numbers right now. Harley-Davidson just reporting earnings. Michael Black, you've got it. It's a beat, correct?
Yeah, they came in at EPS of 40 cents per share. That beats by a penny, but off the highest estimates. They beat on revenues as well. Q3 motorcycle shipments down 14.3%. Now, this isn't a very popular stock coming in. There were 4 buy ratings, 18 holds, and 1 sell on this. So, you know, we're going to see if this is enough. Have to dig into this a little more.
What about the production numbers there in terms of production? Looking ahead, Lauren, what's your take on these numbers? 40 cents is the actual. It is better than expected on the EPS line, as Michael reported.
Right. I think that it is going to be. I knew it was going to be better because, I mean, the labor market gets strong. People go out and buy that bike they've always wanted. Yeah, I just don't know how this electric bike's going to fly. I mean, people that buy Harleys because they want a Harley. It's an experience.
That's exactly right. I was going to say that when you are a real driver, you want to drive, whether it's a car or a bike. Isn't that right, Michael? So what do you think about the electric bike?
We'll see. Maybe there's attractions to it, and maybe there's issues with it. We're going to see. It's a really interesting concept, and we're going to see how it plays out.
Lauren Fix, good to see you. Thank you so much.